Look up for some reason.
Gia. Oh. Okay.
Hi, I'm Gia.
Hi, I'm Briar.
Hi, I'm Naja.
Okay, so I know there's a million of these things already, but we're very avid readers, so we wanted to make our reviews of like videos and reviews of books and stuff. So the first book that we're reviewing today is The Looking Glass Wars by Frank Beddor. And do you want to summarize it?
I'm not very good at summarizing.
Okay. Okay, it's about this girl, it's an Alice in Wonderland spin-off kind of, and it's supposed to be the true story of Alice in Wonderland, saying that that the story that Lewis Carroll published was a lie. And her real name is Alice Hart, A-L-Y-S-S, and she is supposed to be heir to the throne when her Aunt Red kills her family, and she goes through the Pool of Tears to London to escape her, and then that's when she meets Lewis Carroll, or in this book it's
Reverend Dodgson.
Yeah, Reverend Dodgson.
And she confides the story in him because she thinks that he's the only one that she could tell.
Yeah, because no one else believes her.
Yeah.
And she has to. Okay, yeah, she's trying to come back. She's trying to find her way back. Yeah, it takes her most of the book. Like towards the end, she's finally.
That's one kind
13 years later. She was 7 when she left Wonderland.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying about it. I hate how long it takes for her to get to Wonderland.
Yeah.
And also, she has the power of imagination, which you'll find out if you read this book.
It's cool.
And yeah, that's the cool part of it. But
I like her character too.
I did like her.
Me too.
I didn't really like this book series that much. I mean, the first one I thought was interesting. The second and third I really did not like. Especially the third one I really couldn't stand.
It seemed like it dragged on forever.
Yeah, it did.
It took me normally I'm a really quick, fast reader. It took me a long time.
I was even shocked.
Yeah, I was surprised how slow it took me.
Yeah, you read books really quickly. So.
Yeah, and it took me, how many weeks?
I know,
it really did.
I don't blame you. I really, honestly, I wouldn't say, in my opinion, I wouldn't buy it. Because all the books, thankfully I got this one on sale, the first two, for $4 each.
Me too.
But,
get it from the library.
Yeah, I would get it from the library. It's not worth buying, in my opinion.
I mean, if you can find a deal like that, and if you really want to read it, then, just go ahead with that. But otherwise, they're really expensive.
Yeah, and also, I think the first one is kind of interesting, but the second and the third one, the characters lose who they were in the first two.
Mm-hmm.
Things that made,
some significant characters made them
yeah, things that made their personality interesting kind of left, especially with certain characters like Hatter Madigan that I really liked, and I kind of felt that
he was a kind of contradictory character.
Yeah, I think he kind of changed, and that's what annoying, because when something happens in the second book or third, I don't remember.
I think it was the third.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because that's with Arch.
Yeah,
I think it was the third.
Yeah, or second or third, I'm not sure. It might be the third though, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, after something happens, then he kind of changes his character, and it's kind of annoying. So.
God, the character of Arch aggravated me so much.
He was annoying. That's another thing. Okay, it wasn't just in Alice's point of view. It's Alice's point of view, and every single character. Every single character has a point of view.
It was the most annoying thing.
Yeah.
It was.
I hated it.
In the first one, it kind of is one paragraph of, let's say that this one would be about Alice, and then this one would be about, Hatter, and then this one, blah blah. It was really annoying.
Yeah, the first book was better on it, but and then the other two just got worse with that thing.
It was every character had a thing.
It was weird how that happened though. It was toward the end of this book that it happened the most, and then you guys said in the other two it was
every chapter. Every chapter was a different character. I mean, you barely got Alice's point of view, and that's the point of view you really want to hear in the book.
I'd say Alice's and Dodge's I like the best.
Those are my two favorite characters.
Same here.
It's fine if it's just a few main characters that they're, having their point of view, but you don't need to know these insignificant characters' point of view. Especially Arch. I could not...
Arch, he's kind of, what did you say?
A fascist pig.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The way he acts around, to girls, or to, he thinks he's, this whole holier than thou. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really annoying, because all the other, palaces, all the other, places, they're queendoms, and he's the only kingdom, and he thinks he's better, and that all this stuff. I don't know. It's just really annoying, and I really couldn't stand that. That was really annoying.
Predictable character.
Yeah, and then I really liked Red, who's the villain in the first, all three actually. Well, kind of. Yeah, it is.
She was in all three of them in certain.
Yeah, and I don't know. And I really liked her at first because I love the villain. So I was happy at first with her. Like, I thought she was vicious and she was really cool. And then her and Arch, like, I don't know, it was really annoying. She called him Archie Warchie, and like,
oh God, I couldn't.
I hate pet names, so that was disgusting. That was just really gross.
And
I couldn't take it.
It just seems so out of character. That's the thing I didn't get.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it really annoyed me, because I was like, Red wouldn't say that, you know what I mean?
Like, she did a big switch. I was like, what was that?
I know. She was like trying to make it seem like she really cared about him or something, and I was like, but I don't know, she didn't care about anyone. She didn't even her like henchmen type things. She treated like crap. Like the cat, she was horrible to the cat. And like, it's kind of cool because I kind of like the take on that, because the Cheshire Cat in the other story of Alice in Wonderland turns into this weird half human, half cat, like assassin thing, and that one's it's really cool. I like Cat.
That's what really grabbed me.
I really like the Cat. Hatter Madigan was kind of annoying, and I guess you can probably get that from Mad Hatter, Hatter Madigan. He was a part of the millenary, which is like soldier type thing.
They protect the palace and the queendom.
Yeah. So, okay, if you had to rate this book on like the book series in a whole, on like 1 to 10,
I'd probably have to say either between 6.5, something like that.
For the whole series?
The whole series?
Yeah.
Well, that was just for that book, but for the whole series, probably like we were saying before, like you said, probably around 5, because it wasn't really.
Yeah, 5. I would agree.
Wasn't that very impactful? You know what I mean? Like,
it was very forgetful. Like, not forgetful. It was very like forgettable. Like I don't even remember most of the stuff that happened in this series, because there was just nothing really did happen. In my opinion. I don't know.
It just took forever to get to what was the main climax. Like,
yeah, it did. It took forever. And the climax of every single book, like, I was like, when is this going to be over? It started, like, right there. And I'm like, there are 10 pages left. How is this going to finish out?
Yeah.
And then it kind of does, but then I don't know, it was very rushed. I don't know.
Like,
I wasn't a big fan of the writing.
Material until it gets to the climax, and it, like, rushes through it, and then it's over.
Exactly. And, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you rate it?
Like, I didn't read the other two. I couldn't. I still can't finish this one because the writing style
She's
kind of
towards the end,
me.
though, so she knows. Like,
yeah. Well, I'll give it like a 5.
Yeah, I give it 5. This whole series thing, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, okay, well, there will be more of these. Hopefully you like this one. And, if you guys have any books that you want us to review, can't talk. Okay, read and review, then just leave it in the comments, and please subscribe. Alright. Bye.